So before I get into this review, I highly recommend that you check out the ad for this. Just search it on YouTube and then come back to this review. Just Jesus. Anyway, that had no serious. I'm going to search. You need to see that. So first off, we'll go with the box. So this is a review of Pure Access by Paco Rabanne. This is what the box looks like. It's like a velvety fabric to touch, which is kind of weird, but yeah, whatever. It just says Pure Excess XS there, and it says here Pure Excess in like writing. And then Paco Rabanne. This is 50ml, and it's for him if you didn't know. But yeah. And then the bottle. Now the bottle can be annoying, and I'll show you why in a minute. So the liquid, or the actual bottle should I say, is a blue tinge to it, and you've got the lid which is black. Now the lid is magnetic, and I'll show you why you might find it irritating if I can get it open. It's like this, it doesn't come out any further, so you might find it awkward to spray it, but I like just flipping it shut like that. That's cool. Don't know if I keep doing that it's gonna break it, but yeah. So as I said, it is a 50ml. Now to the top notes is green sap and white thyme. Green sap might be short for sapphire, I don't know. This is green sap. Heart notes is ginger and cardamom, and the base is vanilla and myrrh. So let us spray this onto me. The cap of this is annoying, trying to spray it on myself for a review, but as an everyday thing, like normally, I don't really notice a difference. So when you first spray it, you get like a spicy feel for it. It's like a spicy intro. The thyme comes in and everything like that, and then in comes the cardamom and the ginger. And what really weird happens is when the vanilla comes in, like I saw a review, this is what made me buy it, and he said that it smells like vanilla coke. That is the most spot on thing to say, because it literally smells of vanilla coke. I'm not even like, as it smells of vanilla coke, which is really weird. But as I said, as the vanilla comes in, you still get that spicy smells in. You get the ginger in, you get the cardamom. So with them notes, it doesn't make the fragrance sort of overly sweet. So it keeps it that same masculine scent with some hint of some creamy vanilla into it, which gives it a little bit of sweetness, but it's not like an overly sweet scent. It's still quite a masculine scent. But as I said, all through it, it literally smells of vanilla coke. Like vanilla coke, seriously. You need to, like, smell it to feel that it smells like vanilla coke. But yeah, as I said, you still get that white thyme that comes in first, and you got the ginger and the cardamom, and then in comes the vanilla and the myrrh and all the other notes that keeps the vanilla from not being overly sweet. It keeps it to that nice sort of sweet, like kind of creamy, but not overly sweet, where it's not as, because you don't want it overly sweet for a for a men's fragrance. I know some you can get that are quite sweet from men's fragrance. Personally, I'd rather an aftershave or whatever men's spray to not be overly sweet. I don't mind a little bit of sweet, but when it's overly sweet, it's like I prefer the very masculine smells. Going back to the ad, if you hadn't seen it, I'd tell you to go see it. I wouldn't describe the fragrance as how the ad portrayed it. I wouldn't say it's overly like it doesn't make me weak at the knees or anything like that. I think it's just a normal after shave. It doesn't make me think, oh, you know what I mean? It's not overly sexual feeling. I don't get any, you know, immediate attraction to it. If another guy was wearing it, I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm so drawn to him. I would say it smells nice, smells unusual, but I wouldn't be, you know, sexually drawn to that person. And that adds a little bit over the top, I'm not gonna lie, but it's not a bad scent. It's just, you know, it's marketed a little bit overly, you know, sexual, as is what the fragrance is. It's alright, as I said, as an everyday, but I'm not. If an opposite person, if a man of the opposite sex wore it, I'd be like, oh, it smells nice, but I wouldn't be immediately completely drawn to that person, where I do sometimes with some fragrance, some scents I do smell on men, I'm like immediately drawn to that person. This one I'd be like, yeah, it smells nice, but I'm not like, wow, that smells good, let me, you know what I mean? It's not them fragrances. When it comes to lasting power, it's one of those ones where it lasts quite a bit, but it's not long. It's not, I can't remember what you call it. Is it linear? It's not. It's more of an intimate sort of scent where you still smell it on you, or if someone's close to you, but that person or person might not be able to smell it. Like if they're like just standing normal distance away from you, they might not smell it. It's one of those sort of scents. But yeah, so I actually zoomed in. So as a rundown, you get that spicy scent, the thyme and everything, ginger, cardamom, and then in comes the vanilla. The vanilla isn't too sweet. It's just a nice way of smoothing out the fragrance. Near the end, the vanilla is still there, but the myrrh sort of takes out a little bit more, takes over the scent a little bit more, as well as the other notes. The vanilla sort of dies down, so it's not always, you know, it's not always like obvious in the actual scent. And it's, as I said, it literally smells of vanilla coat. Like, not as soon as you spray it, but a few seconds after you sprayed it, you get that scent of vanilla coke. So if you like vanilla coke, then give this a go. As I said, I wouldn't buy it if you're thinking that it's gonna be, you know, it's gonna completely attract the ladies, because it's not that much of a, you know, scent. I would say it is unusual, but it's not as dramatic as what that ad portrays the fragrance to be. But yeah, that's it for this review. So bye guys.